So in this video, I have a new pair of Adidas sneakers that I've been waiting to try. I'm sure some of you guys have been waiting to try them as well. In fact, a lot of you guys have left comments saying, hey dude, when are you gonna do a review on these shoes? And here they are. So this is the Adidas Adizero Aruku, I believe is how you say the name of the model. Comes with some extra laces. I really like this launch colorway. There was two of them, I believe, the white and red. But anyways, let's go ahead and get in a couple words of what Adidas says about the product. These retail at $140. I thought they were $150 actually, which is interesting. I would say that they do fit true to size. I got a 9.5. That's the perfect size for myself. It says futuristic Adidas sneakers inspired by the 2000s archive. The Adidas Adizero Aruku shoes bring legendary energy to everyday life. Inspired by an acclaimed model from the 2000s, the breathable textile upper rides on a Swirlfoam cushioning in a rocker shape for plush comfort. Signature overlays in an Adizero logo tongue tab pay homage to the past. And this color is Sky Rush, Lucid Blue, and Orange. So that's really interesting that they actually call out this is inspired by like an archive 2000s runner. I wish they would actually identify which one. It's in the Adizero lineup. I just don't know the Adizero line to know exactly like this is inspired by blah blah blah. But I really like this colorway. It's a nice little variation of two different tones of orange, two different tones of blue, a little black and white action as well. Overall, I think it's a really clean looking colorway. But this is the shoe that I've been waiting to see and try because I've been saying it for a long time on this channel now. I want Adidas to make a Light Strike Pro style sneaker for lifestyle. This does feature something called Swirlfoam, as it says on the midsole. My first overall impressions is like, this is very interesting. The Swirlfoam, the material on the surface looks like Tyvek material, you know, the stuff for like mailers and stuff. So very interesting there, but it is very soft and squishy to the touch. And I feel like this is the right evolution for a comfort sneaker that we've been wanting from Adidas to actually end up creating. So I think that we're taking steps in the right direction. Overall, the aesthetics and stuff, I love. I think that it looks awesome. The outsole looks fire. The upper looks really fire. The fact that you have the fused overlays over top of the mesh. The tongue, you have an extra liner on the inside to make it a little bit softer. But check this out. This is what caught my eye. Like, insane rocking. Like, absolutely insane rocking sensation. And just a comparison to show you guys, like, it's not normal on a regular shoe. This is the Adistar 3, which is amazing. Very soft and comfortable. That's it. There's no rocking. From the Adidas Ultra Boost 5, here is the very minimal sort of effect there. But then you have these, and it's like, it's crazy. So this is like a very insane rocker for like somebody that wants like that rocking feel. I think that this is like one of the most comfortable pairs of Adidas sneakers that they've released thus far. It's definitely the one that we would expect to be comfortable based on the midsole stack. Swirlfoam, how is it? I would say it is soft, it's squishy. It is pretty responsive as well. Like there's definitely some bounce back there. Like I tried these on next to some of the other shoes out here, like the Adidas Ultra Boost 5s, as well as one of my favorites, the most comfortable one that I think is the max cushion version, and that is the Adidas Adistar 3s, which feature the repetitor foam. So these are extremely good for a $130 price point. This is like way bigger of a foam stack and way more soft and squishy underfoot than even those are. And these are 140 or 150 depending on where you're looking, I guess. I'll link them in the description over to Adidas for those people that are interested. But the foam stack is insane. Is it a good thing or bad thing? I think it's gonna depend on you and whether or not it's something that you're used to for your feet. Because for me, it's so much rocking that I don't necessarily prefer it. I don't mind it. It's definitely something you can walk around in, and it's like a rockerish sort of feel where you feel cushion in the step and it kind of propels you in a forward direction because of the rocking nature of the shoe. But it is almost a little bit more forced, not as natural feeling, even though it's like a natural looking motion. I actually think that the motion in this one is like a lot more natural feeling, but that's a $200 shoe. This is a $140 shoe. That being said though, the rocking nature of a shoe, it's gonna be hit or miss. Some people are gonna like it, some people are not gonna like it. I'm kind of like, I don't mind it. It's not my favorite though, and I'll just throw that out there. Swirlfoam in itself though is actually pretty nice. It's just overall very comfortable. I do worry about the weight though. The weight is a little bit heavier than expected. I don't have my scale in here to measure it, but I would say it's like over 12 ounces. It's heavier than the Light Boost, which is not fair because this is the lightest boost options that they have. It's heavier than the Balos. It's heavier, you know, it's heavier than the light shoes that I have out here, which is not really a fair indicator. It is on a little bit of a heavier end of the spectrum though, so throwing it out there for people. But how is the overall comfort of the shoe? Like, how would I rate it? I mean, comfort wise, I would say probably like maybe a 9 out of 10. Like, it's comfortable. The midsole is insane. Again, it's the softest and squishiest sort of pair on the market that we've seen from Adidas thus far, with the exception to like the Strongs and stuff with the Light Strike Pro stuff. Those things are like bigger stacked, but even at that, this is insane. I didn't try them on next to the Adios Pros. Maybe I need to do that in a future video. But overall, I'd say that these are nuts, dude. Like the midsole is crazy. The style of the shoe I think is really nice as well. I think this is the step in the right direction from Adidas. I think that this is the direction that they need to go in. I do find it kind of interesting the where there's like a lifestyle creation of like a tech kind of inspired sneaker here that has new Swirlfoam versus the running perspective of the Adizero line that, you know, the $250, $275 runners that have like the Light Strike Pro and stuff. Those ones are crazy. I still want to see the perfect shoe. I like the Swirlfoam, but I want to see a Light Strike Pro version with a wider base, just similar to this, without that rocking sensation, with a detached tongue, but also have it semi-gusseted. That would be like the perfect shoe for me. The midsole foam is very nice, very soft underfoot. By far the softest and squishiest thing that Adidas has actually released, in my opinion. Previous to that, I would say that the Adistar 3 is probably the best thing on the market for Adidas if you're looking for a comfortable shoe. And this features a different, this is a repetitor foam in here. So I like that Adidas is dabbling with tons of different types of foams out there. There's Light Strike Pro, Boost, Light Boost. Then they have Swirlfoam now, and you have repetitor foam. I mean, there's so many different versions of stuff out there that I think that this isn't in the right direction with the fact that you have something that is really nice and soft underfoot. I just wish it was a little bit lighter. But overall, from the lifestyle perspective, I think that this is a nice option. I do like that the upper is very breathable. You can see through the mesh and stuff. I think that is a big plus as well. And the outsole traction is nice. I like the look of it overall. I also like that you have extra laces. I mean, this is another reason why this is a lifestyle shoe. You don't get extra laces usually in running sneakers, so extra laces is a plus. Overall, I think this is an awesome pair of shoes. It's definitely a comfortable pair, definitely one that people are gonna try on and go, these are bananas. Like, they're definitely super, super comfortable. I tried these on next to the Ultra Boost 5s. I tried them on next to the repetitor foams, which is the higher and lower tiered versions respectively. This is kind of in the middle of where the price points are, and this one is definitely like the biggest stack of foam, the most squishy feel, the most comfortable overall on feet. So there's no contest between them. Like, this is so firm comparison to this. However, obviously the Light Boost is supposed to be very responsive and stuff. But I like what Adidas is doing, man. It's fun to be able to see some different things, and I wish they would adjust a couple things in this, and this could be almost the perfect shoe. Anyways, it's a pretty crazy pair of sneakers. Definitely one that I think is an experience if you try it out. Some people are gonna like it. Some people might not like it, again, because of the aggressive rocking nature of the shoe. I found it interesting. I didn't necessarily mind it. It's not something that like bugged my feet or anything like that, but it is kind of a weird feel overall if you're not used to that rocking sensation. Anyways, if you guys want to buy a pair, I'll link them again in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, drop a like, subscribe, and if you guys want to see a comparison with these to other things, leave a comment, let me know. But I think Adidas is making moves in the right direction again, and I'm happy to see it. Have a good one. Hopefully see you back on the channel for some more content. All right, peace, guys.